What's up, everybody, and welcome back to some more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, our one-way challenge. Time for us to pick up here. It's been a bit since I've played. We've got a couple things going on. Let me explain to you guys what's been happening since I've been playing off camera a little bit here, just to kind of do some pointless things that really wouldn't have been fun for an episode. So I was going around kind of clearing out some of the zombies just a little bit here. I didn't go crazy with it, but I did take some time for my character to kind of heal up and rest. I also did end up losing the military backpack, which I was pretty upset about. We do have a sling pack now, which is getting us by, but I would like to make a nicer backpack, and so I was going around harvesting the materials to do that. It took 60 leather patches and everything to make it, but I didn't realize that in the process of getting our backpack destroyed, it also took the sewing kit with it, which means we don't have a sewing kit anymore. And I searched the map over and over, at least in this area here, trying to find a sewing kit with absolutely no luck. So we're going to have to get a sewing kit at some point, but it's not going to happen now. So we're pretty much just getting by. I did go back and grab that Remington because somebody told me in the comment section that if I unloaded a weapon, I could put a sling on it and wield it, or I'm sorry, wear it, which I did. So now we have a Remington 870 Wingmaster with us, which is good for now. Shotguns can be pretty handy for taking down larger animals and larger zombies. It only has 2 shots with it though, and it is I think it's bird shot actually on top of that, so it's not really good anyways for anything, but might get us out of a pinch. So I might as well keep it on me until I can find something a little bit more useful, like some slugs. So that's what we'll be working towards. Now we do have our mechanic up to level, I think 2 right now, because I've been reading under the hood trying to get that up. Yep, mechanic is level 2, and I've been raising a couple other skills as well, reading, well as my character healed up, but now we're all set and ready to keep moving forward. We've got a lot of things to get done in this episode. Now, one thing I think I do need to bring up, so we've got to get a sewing kit. And the other thing being that nomadic restlessness is starting to kick in here, so we need to keep moving. We've just hung out in one spot for too long for our character. So I guess it's time to keep kind of heading forward. I did clear some of the zombies out up here, so we're just going to kind of move up. And I talked about taking the ambulance last episode. I talked a little bit about it, but we won't be taking the ambulance because when I went to go start it up, it was missing, I think, wheels or something, which I don't know how I missed that originally when I investigated it, but obviously I did miss it. So, yeah, no ambulance for us. So now it's all about just continuing to clear out some of these zombies as we work our way in this direction. There's some vehicles over here I want to check out. I've already checked out some of these houses, so nothing too useful there. Oh, there's a golf club. That actually wouldn't be a bad weapon, but I think the axe we have is a significantly better weapon. There's a pavilion here, which we're going to check out. I see a military vehicle, but we're trying to make our way towards the antique store. The small dump sometimes can have some good stuff. There's an apartment tower. Maybe we can get ourselves a sewing kit out of the apartment tower. What else? Another small dump, construction site. There's a bike shop, which might be cool to check out. Butcher shop. I've never been in one of those before. And then the road continues this way, which I would like to also investigate. Now let's go ahead and pull this zombie. Okay, we're pulling a couple. Okay, we're pulling a few zombies. So let's just get inside this vehicle here so we can kind of manage who we want to fight first. Just got to be careful we don't pull them all at once. Inside the vehicle is going to be our best bet because the zombies do get slowed. And I think we're looking pretty good for melee skills, actually. Our cutting weapons is up to 3. Dodging's up there as well. Melee up to 2. Still not great. I've been in better situations, but not bad. And there we go, clearing out all of these regular zombies. I know better than to try to fight him without having the speed penalty. And we'll go ahead and smash these zombies. We got a zombie runner coming in someplace. Now, I've just been kind of doing a brief scan of the zombies, but these are all regular zombies, so they shouldn't have anything too useful If we steal a military zombie, we're going to want to check it out because we can get another military rucksack and potentially wash it. Now, there was a basement in one of these houses that I wanted to check out because it had some useful items. I think it was a house up here, actually. I actually think it was this corner house here. I didn't want to pick the items up off camera because I thought that they were important enough to show on camera. So let me head to this basement real quick and show you guys what I found. So down over here, I actually ended up finding some maps, which can be really, really useful. Here is a tourist guide, so we'll pick that up. And up here, we also found a survivor map. I don't even know what that is. Location of nearby supply resources, including gun stores and gas stations. Yeah, so that's really, really good find. I knew it was good. I just couldn't remember why it was good, but I did know it was a good find. Energy cola, which we'll pick up. I think up here there was a couple useful things in this room. Under the hood, which you already have. Scissors, a mop. Okay, so nothing as useful as I thought. A blanket, a rag. A couple of food here, but we'll go ahead and let that pass for now. Salt water we definitely don't need. It's mainly used for batteries and such. Let's have a drink from this just to make sure we're slaked, since I don't have my gallon jugs with me like I normally do. Alright, so that was the main thing. So we are going to want to check out those maps. I do have them, right? Yep. Okay. So we'll want to check those out. Still have nomadic restlessness, but the joint and the orange soda has helped with some of that. At least trying to balance it out some. We'll head down to the safety of our vehicle and we'll read these maps and see if we can get some key points of interest we might want to check out. Okay, I actually got to activate them so you don't read them. I think that might be new. So this is just the tourist guide right now. Can add hotels, I think, to the map. Interesting. Okay, so this at least kind of gives us a painting of the size of the city and what's in it. It also kind of shows us how we can get out of the city. So we did find a fast food restaurant. What are all of these here that it brought up? Okay, so all the restaurants have been basically highlighted. Like I said, I think it does do hotels and hospitals. We've got a road stop over here that might be worth checking out. And then you can see that there's actually not very many cities till Chaplin over here. So once we drive out of this, we'll be back out into the open, which will actually make me feel a little bit better. Up here, we've got a museum, and then it doesn't really matter what else is outside of this area because we can only head that direction. So even if there's really good things up here, we don't really have any choice. Cathedral, stuff like that. So it kind of gives me an idea, at least paints a picture of what was around me. What is the R's? Railroad station, very cool. Don't think I've ever visited one of those. And then we've got a hotel up there. It does show me all the bridges and everything, which is nice. So we do know that we don't have to worry about waterways and bridges for a while. And shows me some of the more nearby towns, but nothing we can visit. A mega store. It's unfortunate that that's not along our route. And just kind of seeing how close we were to maybe any towns that we might have... Yeah, see, there's a town right north of here. Because I hadn't hit any towns for a while, and I was just so curious where they were. But now we know. So driving directly into this town was kind of where it took us. But yeah, there won't be any large towns till Chaplin up here. And that's not a large town. And no hospitals, no mega stores, nothing like that. Let's see, gun store-wise. We definitely want to look at that. Because I want to make sure I don't pass any gun stores up. Gun store would be huge for us right now. We definitely need to find something like that. And the reason for that is because we need to have at least one gun strapped to us that we can use with our character. Something powerful for taking out bigger zombies or demons or anything we might find. So already looking at it in terms of this area, nothing too great. More restaurants, but there is a gun store deeper in town. It also showed me some of the grocery stores a military surplus and another military surplus over here. So I guess we're going to be fighting our way into town, guys, because all of these gun stores and military surplus are definite places I need to hit. We need to get a better vehicle than the solar car too at some point. Some grocery stores and such as well. So checking out the antique store and the thrift store is a definite, but the gun stores and the military surplus, we've got to hit those. We could get really good military backpacks and gear. We might find ourselves a better gun. Yeah, so it's something we definitely got to hit. Now there is a military vehicle here, and I'd like to try and get to it. So we'll go ahead and bait some more zombies over this way. Oh boy. All right, let's just be really careful here how we approach this. There we go. Getting those skills up, which is so crucial to our survival. Now, that kind of shows you the difference fighting zombies out in the open and what that can do for us. Now, we are bleeding from our head a little bit, so we'll go ahead and use a bandage on that to get the bleeding under control. None of these zombies seemed like they were worth really checking out. Yep, so I think I'm going to let that pass. What's a pink tab? Dosed with some sort of drug, really only useful for entertainment, will cause hallucinations. I think I'll let that pass. I don't mind picking up a few drugs, but we don't need a bunch. Let's take a look at this military vehicle real quick. We've got something right here. Some gold. So what is this, an armored car? It's a security van. So yeah, pretty much an armored car. Takes diesel fuel, which is a little bit harder to come by. And looks like the car battery is currently draining. So something might be on. Has some storage. I don't see that. It has a security system, which is always nice. But I don't see anything else in terms of maybe weapons or anything. Does have a SIG Pro here. It's a handgun. And it has ammunition. We do have a sheath, so we could go wear the sheath and then come back and grab that. That'd probably be our best bet. I might try to start the vehicle up. Okay, a zombie grabbed me and got me pretty good. We got another zombie. These zombies are a little bit easier to fight, so I don't mind taking them out in the open, but let's let him come to us. And point proven there. Alright, so I'd like to move our vehicle up. And we'll take a look at that military vehicle. I want to grab the sheath as well. And wear that. Deep concealment holster, I believe, is what it is. I'm calling it a sheath. I shouldn't be calling it. It's a holster, technically, so my apologies. That's not a sheath. A sheath is for a knife. A holster is for a pistol. All right. So let's go grab that SIG. Not the best pistol in the world, but not a bad pistol at all. And we actually were able to just straight up pick it up, which is pretty cool. I didn't know we had the room for that. But we'll go ahead and use... Yeah, we actually have a sheath with a hunting knife right now. We'll go ahead and activate that and put our SIG in there. Okay, cannot go in there. Why is that? Deep concealment holster. Does it not fit? Maybe the deep concealment holster. Elastic band with numerous provisions for concealing a very small pistol close to the body is awkward to use without practice. Activate the holster / draw a gun. Okay. So the SIG's not going to fit in it. It's way too big of a pistol, I believe. So we might have to find a smaller pistol. All right, then we will go ahead and put the holster back inside for now. However, that doesn't mean we can't keep the SIG. And we'll put that down as well. Looks like I'm about to lose that compression top, which is fine. So we'll drop the deep concealment holster. I think the SIG might fit. Yep, it did fit. Okay, I know our solar car is getting pretty full. So I'm having a hard time deciding. So if this vehicle's good to go, we might take it. I like the security system. I can see all around from inside here. Fails to start, rapidly clicking. The battery is dead. We might be able to change the battery. Let's see where it is. So the battery's up here in the center. Yeah, we might actually be able to change that. Can we remove it? What do we need to take the battery out? A bolt turning of 1 or more. Okay, we might have something like that. And then, like I said, in terms of getting a battery, there's a couple vehicles around here. The fire truck might actually have a good battery. Let me check real quick and see what I've got for bolt turning. I thought I had... I don't have the toolbox. I do know that. So I'm probably not going to have anything. Multi-tool has screwdriving. It does have 1 bolt turning quality. So there we go. Let's go see if we can find ourselves a car battery. Either the ambulance or the fire truck. Actually has a storage battery with 40,000 capacity, which is even better than the battery we've got in the one vehicle. Let's see if we can remove it. Where is it? Emergency vehicles usually have larger batteries. It's right here in the back. Ooh, lifting a 1 or more, though it's a very, very big battery. They have their flashing lights, emergency lights and everything, so they usually have to have larger batteries. The ambulance might also have the same thing. Nope, actually has a smaller battery, so I think we'll just go ahead and take that for now. I'd love to have the larger battery, but we actually need a hacksaw and everything for it as well. So it doesn't do us any good, but we can take this battery off, so let's do that. And it doesn't require a whole lot of heavy lifting, so we should be able to get it there. I just need to drop a few things to do that. I think I'll just go ahead and I could drop the wood axe. It's going to be risky. I won't have any melee weapon besides the hunting knife, but I think we can do it. Let's wield the battery and head right over there. Then if we can get this started, we'll need to find a hose, which I think I know where I can get one. And the reason for the hose is going to be... Okay, we'll go pick up the axe real quick so I've got it. We can siphon fuel out of vehicles, in this particular instance diesel fuel, for our military vehicle if we end up getting it. And I know where I can get a hose. I can actually smash or disassemble a fridge, and I should be able to get a hose out of that if we don't find one someplace. All right, so let's go ahead and remove the old battery. We'll do it down here so I don't mix them up. And the battery was up here. All right, that's removed. And then we will go up here, examine the vehicle again, and we're going to install the new battery. Oh, I installed it under the seat. Let's go ahead and remove it real quick. I'd actually like to install it just right here by the alternator. I think makes sense to me. There we go. All right, so with that being said, she should start. Oh, wait, the diesel engine's faulty. It might still start, though. The faulty doesn't always mean it's super bad. Let's try. Okay, it does start up. So it should be charging the battery and everything. It is going to be burning some of our fuel here. But we now have ourselves a military vehicle. A lot more heavily armored, easier to see around because it has a security system and it's got armored windshields, everything like that. So this is pretty useful. So we're going to go ahead and stop driving for now. I'll have to transfer all the gear over to here. I'll probably go ahead and keep this seat here for now because we can actually sleep on it. But I'll probably move it to the corner. And I'd like to get some more storage boxes here in the back. But this would be a good vehicle for getting around. Now, if we could get solar panels in this vehicle or even a solar engine, that'd be pretty cool. So it might be something to consider, but I don't think I have any of the tools or ability to do it just yet. Let me take a look at the electric engine here. Yeah, I don't know if the electric motor is going to drive that either. Oh, wow, it's actually really easy to take these out. The storage battery is huge in this, though. I don't have a tool with lifting 1. Oh, I've got strength 2, though, so I can do that. 1 tool with bolt turning of 2 or more. So I need a better bolt turning anyways. What about the solar panels? Can I remove those? Mechanics 4, so we're a ways away from that. But changing out that battery should have... Nope, actually didn't increase my mechanics skill at all. All right, well, I'm not going to transfer any of the items on camera. I could do all of that off camera, so I won't bore you guys with that. But we have a new vehicle ready to go. We can't complain there. Now, the diesel fuel, that was the next thing. I don't know how much it has. It's probably not a whole lot. We could grab some gallon jugs to fill it up. It's got two 60-liter tanks, which is really good. 11% diesel fuel, 8% battery. Now, the fire truck probably takes diesel fuel, so we could take a look and see what it's got. No, it actually takes gasoline. Interesting. Has a water tank, though. So we'll have to find diesel fuel. The ambulance should be gasoline as well. There is a bus here. Might have some diesel fuel. Yep, 5% diesel. All right, so those are all things that we'll be able to use. Let's go inside here and see if we can break something to get a rubber hose for siphoning fuel out of vehicles. I think we can smash the shower. Copper tubing, but no rubber hose. I think the fridge is where you're going to get the rubber hose. There we go. And rubber hose it is. Perfect, so we've got what we need to siphon fuel out. And we can get some empty gallon jugs if we need to. And fill those with diesel fuel, or maybe we'll find something a little bit bigger for that. But for now, let's put the gallon hose inside the vehicle here. I'll actually go ahead and just store it in the seat so I can kind of keep track of where it is. And I want to clear some areas out, so let's go ahead and do that. Couple more zombies. Most of them down this way. Child zombie there. So there's the pavilion. So the antique store is what I'd like to head for. Alright, here comes a zombie dog. Let's get him around. There we go. Didn't do that much damage, actually. Zombie soldier. Okay, we're definitely going to want to check that out. There's a zombie here I want to draw. And right there's the antique store. I'm already seeing some stuff. Oh, is there a human body here? Because we can use the bones from a human body to make a sewing needle. Usually when there's marijuana and stuff like that, there's a human body, but it doesn't say anything about a human body. Alright, I'm going to head up to this house real quick. We got an open window right here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Like a sewing kit. And then we're going to use this house actually as a way to pull some of these zombies down this way. Oh, this is interesting. An alarm clock. What is this? A water heater, okay. Has some water in it. What are these? These are utility shelves here? No, what is this? I can't examine it for what it... Oh. Oh. Okay, we've got a zombie. We've got two zombies. Okay, let's draw them upstairs. Across the bench here. I should get a few hits in. Really? Out of sight, out of mind, huh? Well, that was an interesting basement. I need to keep exploring it. There we go. Okay, I wasn't expecting them both to come up, but we made it work. I'm gonna have to go ahead and bandage my right leg, and let's take a little bit of aspirin just to make sure the mild pain goes down. They didn't drop anything in particular, so we'll smash that. There could be more zombies down here. What is this? More cannabis. So one of those basements. Money bundles. We can take the joint though to help our happiness. Nothing else here is really that useful. I'll check the boxes real quick. Oh, there's a little bit of thread here. Smashing the boxes isn't ideal, because it sometimes does destroy the items that are in the box, but I'm just going to take the risk anyway. All right, let's make sure we're not missing anything, like a sewing kit. No, it doesn't look like it. We're well fed right now, so I don't have to worry about that. And there doesn't seem to be anything else here. It's going to help us, so let's mark that house as explored. I guess I'm going to have to pull the brainless zombie. I just pulled something else. I don't know what. Fat zombie. Okay, we'll pull that bad boy right through here. Nice. That was a good hit. Where did they go? Okay, I must have pulped them. I hit them so hard they just pulped. Alright, I'm heading across the street. What do I got in the window over here? What's a recharging station? Designed to operate on vehicle power, well, it will steadily charge all rechargeable batteries. Placed directly within its storage space, the system can only be installed onto existing storage compartments. It's controlled from a dashboard or electronics control unit. Well, that we definitely want to grab that, because I can put that right on my vehicle I just got. I guess I'm going to go ahead and smash this window and clear it out and get the recharging station. Oh, I can't wield it. Or I can't grab it. I don't have a whole lot on me, but I've got enough. Guess I'll have to drop some of my stuff off. Okay. Let's check out the antique store real quick, so I've got at least a good idea of if there's anything in here that we want or not. Briefcase, cowbell, baseball bat, a talking doll. I don't really want that, but I wouldn't mind taking the batteries from it. And, oh yeah, display case, which has hopefully a real sword in it, not a replica. It's a longsword. This is a doll, cheaply made replica of the classic medieval longsword. Dang it. So not as good. If you can find a real sword in this game, oh man, you can get some damage done. You can get some serious damage done. But none of those are going to be useful for us, and it looks like there's nothing else here. We could check the back room real quick. Very disappointing. I was hoping... Oh, okay. I was hoping we'd find a good weapon or something. Antique stores sometimes can have really good swords. Alright, well, like I said, not an issue. It is what it is. I guess we'll go ahead and leave it off here since we're out of time. I'm going to get everything moved over to the military vehicle, and then I guess since the antique store was a bust, we'll head on down to the thrift store, and then we've got a couple gun stores and military surplus stores we can hit up. as well as maybe a gas station to fill up our diesel tanks. So we'll go ahead and plan on saving all of that for the next one. Thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.